to the Motocross Supercross podcast.
Episode 26, the first look at Atlanta coming at you. Adam here with Claudio. What's up, Claudio?
What's going on, my friend? What's going on?
Just another day in paradise. Pretty nice and warm down here today. Supposed to be like 88 degrees or something, so...
It is.
Yeah, I'm not going out there. It's like summer. We just skipped spring, but that's good for Daytona, which is not this weekend, but next week, because I've been at some of those Daytona races where it's cold and rainy.
Wet, yeah.
And it seems like it's been one of those two, like the past, like, I don't know, 5 years, 10 years.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it looks like we're gonna be okay for Daytona. I mean, it is Florida. Everything can change in a second. But let's focus on Atlanta, man. Atlanta coming up hot. You know, hot Atlanta.
Coming in real hot.
Yeah, second Triple Crown. So this could be interesting.
Yeah, no, this is going to be a good one because, one, the track looks pretty freaking dope.
Yes, it looks really good. Another great design.
It looks so crazy. Like, looking at it, it's just like it goes everywhere. It's just sick.
Very jumpy. Like, we thought that Houston was jumpy. This is a lot of jumps, a lot of lines. I like it. Yeah,
it's remember the last Triple Crown race in Anaheim? It was like everyone was complaining that the track was too easy, so all the people who just got good starts like pretty much did, like, it was really hard to pass and catch people. This looks like the opposite. It looks like pretty complex, a lot of different rhythms and a lot of different turns, so many turns it looks like compared to that Anaheim. But yeah, I think this is going to be super exciting in the new stadium, Georgia, big motocross scene, Supercross. Everyone's it's just going to be crazy. It's already off to a crazy start, so.
Definitely.
Yeah, we know it's going to be a good one. Let's start with the big news. Big news of the week, probably. We got.
I don't know if we can call them big news, but
I think it's pretty big. But Cole Seeley, obviously crashed and fractured his pelvis and his tailbone in Tampa, and Ken Roczen was already out, so. They need someone to ride these bikes, and who'd they call to step up? Christian Craig.
Nice.
Yeah, so West Coast, he was kind of off to a kind of a rough start on the West Coast over there, but he did have some good lap times, and he was, I think he won some heat races, but he's going to step up and fill in for Cole Seeley, and we saw Justin Hill do it, and then how fast he was going, so I think we can expect Christian Craig to also be, hauling ass up here with the 450s this weekend.
Definitely. Very interesting that a lot of the West Coast riders are stepping up into the 450s for these East Coast rounds.
And they're all doing better, too, than they were
I know.
in the West Coast.
That's to tell you how stacked that West Coast really is, man.
Yeah, and all the injuries in the 450 class doesn't help.
Yeah, for sure.
Now we're just adding on to the list. But yeah, I think that's pretty crazy. Like I said, I think he'll do good. You would think they'd try and get someone else on there too to fill in for Roczen, but
yeah, we'll see. I mean, they weren't really. They didn't look very bothered by just having Seeley as their rider, and I don't know. We'll see how Christian Craig ends up doing for them. Hopefully, he does well, and why not give him a contract for next year on the 450 class?
Yeah, this is gonna make the points very interesting because Cole Seeley, he's 6th in points right now. So he's obviously going to be dropping. He's got 125. Yeah. Eli Tomac is 7th.
So unfortunate.
Eli Tomac is 7th with 124. So pretty much if Eli makes the main, he's going to pass Seeley. So that moves him up to 6th. And then, he's really close. Brayton and Pike have 125. So, wait, is that right? Am I looking at the right thing? Oh, no, my bad. Seeley's got 124. And Tomac has 116. My bad. So he's 4 points behind Seeley, or 6 points. I can't do math, obviously. Homeschooled.
Yeah, It's actually 8 points, but okay.
Is it? Oh yeah, it is. See, I can't do math. Homeschooled. Good thing you can. You're holding it together.
Yeah, I got the street cred.
Yeah. Well, basically, what I'm trying to say is Tomac's gonna move up.
There you go.
Ken Roxon's still sitting in 11th. He's gonna move down. Justin Barsha sitting in 9th. He's gonna move down. Yeah. And where's the other one? Josh Grant sitting in 12th. He's gonna move down. All right.
Yeah, we'll probably see a lot of those changes happening this week after Atlanta, especially after this Triple Crown. As we were talking, we already had one back in Anaheim 2, round 3 of this Energy Supercross series, and like you said, it was kind of a mess. And from the riders' perspective, they said it was very easy, and we saw it on TV. It looked really simple, and it was just about the start for sure.
Yep, it sure was. So let's take a little closer look at this track. I saw they have the new animation up and out there, so everyone can look at that. But it's kind of a shorter start than we've seen in the past couple weeks. It doesn't go the full length. It kind of goes halfway down, does like a little 90 degree to the left, little tiny straightaway with that. It's got like a bump in it, which is where they're going to call the hole shot at. So that's going to make it very interesting. When you have the shorter starts, you don't have a lot of time to, pull a big gap on anyone. So you can just expect everyone being super close coming over that.
Yeah, definitely just a couple of gear shifting on that one, just kind of starting, shifting up, and then slowing down again.
Yeah, and then you got like 2 rhythms. You go into a rhythm, do a little 180, another rhythm, 180 the other way, small whoop section, and then it kind of sweeps around, and then there's like a little option. The inside has like some rollers, and the outside's just kind of clean, into like a long rhythm with like a little kink in it, which is kind of cool. Yeah. So, and then into like another kind of small rhythm, like a double triple or triple double, and then a triple, and then some little thing.
Yeah, like a double step
like
on, step off.
Yeah.
Then a double, then a finish line jump. Then back to the very, very, very busy track, and it's like I said, it's gonna be interesting, and I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen this weekend for sure.
It's gonna be sick. I can guarantee you that it'll be a good race, a very good race. So
hopefully no more injuries though.
Yeah, hopefully, but I don't know. I can't count it out on a track like this.
Yeah, a lot of people out, man. A lot of people out.
Yeah, we'll be tuned in for practice, and we'll try and get some videos on our Instagram. So make sure you're following us there at MXSX Podcast.
Yeah, everywhere. Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, even on the web.
SoundCloud, YouTube, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher. All right. Yeah. Is there any other like big news kind of going on right now?
Not really, man. Just the fill up for the Honda team, which is going to be Christian Craig, as we announced, and that was about it.
Yeah. Also, you gotta stay tuned to our Instagram, because I'm gonna put a video up of the Arena Cross that just aired this weekend, which would have been from 2 weeks ago. I think it's from like Wisconsin or something. Okay. But there is this one hole shot crash that is just insane. It's like one of the craziest crashes ever. Like the riders came out from this crash like looking like they just got out of like an MMA fight. Like they're bleeding from the face and their eyes are all fucked up, and like just the one dude jersey just got totally ripped, and just freaking road rash, and people hitting their face on other people's tires, and yeah, it was really weird. They like red flagged the race, and then like 2 of the guys like left the staging area. I think they were getting like new parts or new gear. Who knows what the reason was? I forget what they said, but because they left, like they were DQ'd and stuff. So it was just like a bunch of drama right there at that race. So
wow.
I'm going to put the video up just because it was insane. It was so insane. There's like so many different people to watch crashing. Like you have to watch it like at least 5 times to understand it. But yeah, like I said, they were so just beaten up, and yeah, it was pretty epic. It was pretty epic. Just kind of sums up some Dirt by Grayson for you right there. Arena Cross, they get wild over there.
Yeah, it's Arena Cross is definitely tight, definitely a little bit more dangerous for that reason, because it's a little tight, a little faster, and everybody wants to make it there so they can make it to the big show. Yeah,
and they just go for it there too. Like they don't have a lot of opportunities there, so they just seize every little inch they can get, and just it's wild. It's a crazy. I wish I had more time to watch all the Arena Cross stuff. It's just so hard to keep up with everything. They all have such long broadcasts and stuff.
Well, and not only that, it's just
and it's a week later.
They don't really show it.
Yeah, they aired a week later, which kind of sucks. So, but yeah, I'll put that up on our Instagram for everyone to see. But I think the big takeaway is Christian Craig. We're gonna see him this weekend. Probably a good fantasy pick. I'm definitely in need of some help after last week's having 2 people not make it even to the main. So I'm coming back for redemption, and I'll be keeping an eye out for Christian Craig and other riders who might give me a good bargain. Maybe Jeremy Smith, or Jeremy Martin. Maybe Jeremy Martin can turn it around this weekend.
Yeah, maybe. It's been a tough one. I feel like Jeremy Martin is the Justin Hill of this side of the East Coast.
So it's like don't pick him until he has a good race, but then whenever he does, he'll just be on fire. Sounds about right. We can see. Yeah, I expect, what do you think, new winners this week? I know we'll do our picks later, but...
yeah, we'll definitely do our picks next podcast.
Zach Osborne leading the points, but Austin Faulkner won last week. Ferrandis got second. Osborne got third. Hampshire... got fourth, sitting in third in the points, though.
Definitely gonna have a new winner on the 250 class for sure.
All right, so not Osborne, not Faulkner, maybe Ferrandis or Hampshire, Davalos.
Yeah, maybe one of those 3 for sure. I just feel there's a lot of top guys in this series as well as the West Coast. A lot of competitors that want to win. So. Especially Martin. Martin, it's been 2 weeks already. He hasn't shown what he's supposed to be showing, and a lot of it is bad luck. But it's you need to be more prepared, I guess.
Yeah, and it's in Georgia. I know he spends a lot of time up there. Maybe he'll get some kind of advantage on everyone. But what about these 450s? Tomac won last weekend. Musquin, Anderson was your top 3. But Justin Hill, we know how good he looked last week and how he obviously loves like jumps and stuff, and this track has a lot of jumps, so I think we could see him right up there at the top. Wouldn't it surprise me?
Yeah, that'll be a good pick.
So you thinking a new winner there too? Or maybe Eli, Marvin, or Anderson?
It's probably gonna be between those 3. Hey, actually no. Let me take that back. Maybe we'll see Hill up there mixing it up.
That's what I'm thinking. That would definitely make things very interesting. Or maybe Christian Craig too. You never know. These guys come in, and they've been doing good. So Christian Craig, Justin Hill, could they beat Tomac and Anderson? Yeah, hit me.
So. As a rider, as a 450 rider, okay, as a hurt 450 rider, for example, Bogle or, Roxon or Silly, to have one of these 250 guys filled in and do a little better than you, how does that make you feel?
Dude, they gotta be, itching to get out there, because that they probably think that they're better than them, so it's like, They just want to get out there and beat them, because, I don't know, everyone thinks they're better than everyone else, you know what I'm saying? No one ever thinks that. They're just like, oh, I would have beat him if I would have had a better start, or if this didn't happen. Like, everyone always thinks they're better than everyone else. So, I don't know. I think it, if anything, it makes it interesting for, who's signed to a team next season, who gets the ride. Bogle, he's just had so much bad luck. He's just always hurt.
He really has. He really has been. He's becoming the new Trey Canard.
Yeah. So
we definitely gonna. So we're saying that we're gonna have new winners in both classes for Atlanta, especially with the format for the Triple Crown. As we all know, and we saw it in Anaheim too, round 3. It's more as in a position stance. More, it's kind of like golf, not really like your regular season points. So the least points, the better, I guess, is the best way to explain it.
Yeah, and the latest moto is trump. If there's a tie, then the latest moto is the tiebreaker.
Make it count.
Yeah, so
kind of like motocross, but
yeah, I like it. I think it'll be cool because it was just so fast paced. The whole 10 minutes or whatever they were out there. I know they're shorter motos, but the entire time they were out there, they were just pushing so hard. So
I know. Let's see what they do about that this time. Hopefully, we don't have a 45-minute break.
Yeah, well, I'm guessing it'll be pretty much the same as it was for the last one. So maybe they find a better way to fill the gap or something.
Yeah, well, like we were discussing, we should have done. They should do all 3 rounds the same, like all three main events the same instead of
increasing the time and stuff.
Yeah, instead of increasing the time, I think that will help out with the in between breaks. And then that's about it. I don't know. We'll see though. We'll see what comes up this weekend.
Yep.
Don't be surprised. Yeah, don't be surprised to see like another Justin Brayton up there, or even like Blake Baggett.
Yeah, Justin Brayton. He started the season really strong, and I think he even won one of those Triple Crown races, one of those motos.
That's what I'm saying. Don't be surprised to see him up there. Some of these guys that get a really good start, and then just kind of they can do the sprint.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I think that's all we're going to do for today. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Tune in again. Yeah. We'll make some picks. Let us know who you're picking. And, what you got, Claudio?
I got a little bit injury report real quick for Atlanta. Justin Barcia, Justin Bogle, Etignab, Grant, Frederick Noren, Alex Ray, Ken Roxon, Cole Seeley, Jake Weimer. All these people are out.
Oh, my gosh. Is that all 450?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's a lot of guys only in the 450 class. Also, Josh Hansen, TBD. And then for the 250, we have Justin Cooper still out. Obviously, Justin Heft, Alex Martin, McAdoo is in, and then Blake Wharton still out. So
yeah, you would think he'd show up soon. Hopefully that happens.
Yeah, he was. I think he's coming back for maybe Daytona. Yeah, he's one of the ones that've been expecting. People have been expecting. Maybe we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right. I like the sound of that. All right, well, let's wrap this up. Thanks, everyone. We will see you next time for...
Definitely. Make sure you guys are following us on all the media, all the social media out there. And that's about it. See you next podcast.
Peace.
I'm not going to say it. Ciao.